welcome back to this video. So now, like, we are going to enter into the stage of coding by using an app called QBasic, Microsoft QBasic. It's a very easy app, and this will be the part one. Like, I'll make many videos in this about how to use different statements, etc. So we'll start off with the basics. Then I'll go. So this is the first episode of it, and my webcam might not be seen after I open QBasic. So please watch the video until the end, and please subscribe. So let's jump into the video. Okay, let's just minimize this. DOSBox. So you'll see, right? Now to get full screen of this, you have to press Alt and Enter. So yeah, you can't see my webcam from now on. Okay, so let's escape this. So what is QBasic? It's like a program where you use like many statements so that you can print it. So there are many statements, like out of which the two main statements we have print and input. So let's start off with some of the different types of statements. Now let's start with output statements. Example is print. So let me first do the clear screen CLS. Then uh, print. If I say let's like you have to put in double quotations. India is my country. Then and then if I press F5, you'll see that the output will be displayed as India is my country. So here to press any key to continue, you can press any key. Say P, I just press P, you can do enter. Enter is better. So yeah, now let's just remove this guy. What's going on? Okay, so make sure you type CLS on the top. Then, so yeah, now we learned what is print. Let us learn about the differences in print. So well, I'll just type this 5 into 5. No, not x. 5 and 5. You gotta use the asterisk for multiplication and put in double quotations 5 into 5. And then end. Now, can you spot the difference in this? You know there's double quotations, but what will be the difference in the output? If I press F5, you notice the first result will be 25, while the second result will be 5 into 5. If you return back to the program screen, you'll see that 5 into 5 is not in double quotations. So that something which is in double quotations is actually a string constant. While something that's not there in double quotations is a numeric constant. 5 into 5, you get 25, so it's constant. But here you have double quotations. So that is what the difference is in the print statement. Now, okay, say you want to assign a value. You don't want to put a number, but you want to assign a value to any alphabet. Assign the value of a number to any alphabet. So say you want to assign the value of 25 to Y or C. So what you have to do is just put, there's a new statement called let. Let usually assigns, it's an assignment statement, optional statement. So let Y equals to 25. Now let's take another number B and repeat the same. Let B is also equals to 25. Then print A multiplied by B, comma A plus B, comma A minus B. Okay? Then we'll do end. And what happens if we press F5? You'll get 625, 50, 0. So 20 because 25 into 25 is 625, which is the first one. Then we have 25 plus 25, which is 50. Then we have 25 minus 25, which is 0. And all this, we have assigned the value with 25. So you don't need to write 25 here, you can just write yeah. So this is very useful when you're writing very big letters. So let's say let A equals to the big letter like Newman or microscopic super volcanic analysis or something. Okay. Then let B equals to some other long one like pseudo hydro wait, say pseudo hyperparathyroidism, and then you can do it. So this is let. Now if here what we're doing is that we're assigning when we're writing the program. But you also want to try to assign the value when the program is executed. I mean, when we run the program, when we press the F5 key after writing the end. So, for that, we use the command called input. What do you mean? What is input? So, if you say input a number A, then input B, B, print A plus B, and then and what is going on here is that you have input A and input B, then you're printing A plus B. So typically, like when you go for F5, then it'll ask you a question mark. It's a prompt. So for the input statement, you have to like assign the value to A. So whatever be like 1, 2, or 3, or 4, and 5, and going on. So like if I assign the value of 5, and for B I assign the value of 9, then you'll see that the answer would be 14. And then again I can change it. So then at 5 you can put 25, then 35, and then the answer would be 60. So you could go on assigning different values at a time, while for the list statement you have to redo the whole thing, retype the whole thing. So that's the advantage of input. Okay, so these are the basic statements for QBasic, which would help you in Vital. I'll type a program for you using all these input, lets, and print statements, and I'll type like at least 3 programs: one for print, one for input, and one for lets. So in every program, print is compulsory for us to view the output, or else you're not going to. So yeah, first let's go. Print, print, uh, 25. And 25 into 105, and then print, print, what is going on with them? Print 34 into 34. Then compulsorily you have to write the statement in. Now if you press F5, you get the answers for both of them. Let's look at let's. Again, we'll clear out the program here. What? What? Okay. Yeah, so now another program. Let B equals to 10, and A plus B. Now if I type F5 in the situation, then you get 15, which is 10 plus 5. Because your let assigns the value of 10, wait, what was it? Value of 5 to A, well the let assigns value of 10 to B. Now this is for lets. Then Then we have input A, input B. After this, the next video will be about functions and also about some of the locate statements, etc. So main is functions, so I'll tell you about that in the next video. Input C, input D, input E. Oh no, print A, B, C, D, and E. Now I'll type and if I press F5, it'll ask a prompt question mark. So this question mark usually indicates that, so you have to assign a value for A, B, C, D, E, F. Sorry, to E. So I'll assign 245, 246, 247, 248, 249, and the sum would be 1235. Now again, I can press F5 and then add another value. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You get 5. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so fast. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5. If I want to again like assign another value, say if I 23, 10, 24, 10, 25. Then you get 92. And it'll go on like this. You can make it more innovative and do it in your own way, like make more programs to this. And in the next video I'll be providing functions which you are going to boost your creativity in QBasic up to a very high level. And thank you guys for looking at this video. To exit, let's go to file, exit. No. Then exit. And we are done. Then so you see that I'm here. And then so yeah, then you'd be like, yeah,